Hey everybody, welcome back to your tarot reading. I hope everything is going good in your world. But if you are here, I assume that it isn't, or it's about to start getting weird and you can feel it. So that's what we do here. Tower moments only. So I draw two cards from the major arcana deck like this, sometimes. And then sometimes they come out together, so that's weird. And then I'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information, then we'll clarify. All of these messages are timeless, and whenever you're watching this is when the universe was you meant to see it, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. And according to YouTube, if I don't ask you to subscribe to the channel, I will get arrested by the YouTube police. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Just a click of a button. If you like what I do, I try to upload every day. So let's get started on your tower moment. Remember, not all tower moments are fun, so be prepared for that. I have no idea what's going to come out in this story. So, star card on this side of the tower is basically you feeling like everything is hopeless. I'm not sure why. It doesn't mean that everything is, but it feels like it. It's depression. That's long story short. There's a veil of depression over you right now, and I'm not sure why. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, that leads to your tower moment, and depression's evil like that, and it leads to the Lover's card, which is an emotional choice. Not always a relationship, but usually seen that way. But this is a huge, strong emotional choice. I am the lizard man right here. Me, lizard guy right there. But we'll clarify a little bit and see what's behind all this. At the bottom is a magician and the hermit. So the magician card is all about manifestations, and the hermit mode is you taking some time for yourself to figure out what you want. So this is making a plan for your manifestation, probably, if I were to guess. But all right, let's see why you feel hopeless and regretful today. I hope that's not for everybody. I hope that's for no one. But if this is you, then pay attention. Five of Cups. Did you do something you regret? Did you say something? Did you make the wrong movement? Did you, I don't know, scream and holler when you didn't mean to? Break something, slam a door, whatever. This is the card of regret, and you did obviously something happened, and you really feel like, yeah, big regret. I didn't mean to do that. We're not perfect. Crossing boundaries. You got into a fight with somebody, didn't you? And you did that thing. You said, "Well, what about?" All right? And then you like, "Oh yeah, you do," and somebody opened up to you at once, and you used that as a weapon, right? I'm not saying I hope this doesn't resonate with anybody, but if it does, and you broke somebody's boundaries, if somebody opened up to you and you use that against them later, probably not the best thing to do. And the Knight of Cups, definitely the Knight of Cups here. So the Knight of Cups is a card of boredom. Were you bored? Did you just feel like starting a fight for no reason? We do that sometimes as people. We get frustrated at everything, or get because everything is, the same, and you're bored and you complain. You just complain about something, anything, doesn't matter. It could be a little, and all fights start with nothing, right? Usually it's just a spark, and then it turns into something huge. And I think that's what happened here. I get the feeling that's why it feels hopeless, is because you or someone in your energy did this. I hope they didn't do this to you, but I feel like this is something that happened. And I kind of feel like it's you. I kind of feel like you messed up a little bit. And then no tarot reader likes no tarot listener likes to do that. Like, you're the problem? You messed up? No, I couldn't messed up. It had to be them. Yeah, no. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's them. You can flip it however you need to, but if this is your energy, if somebody broke through your boundaries with stuff that you opened up to them, and they used that against you to, hurt you, that would be a good way to feel hopeless. All right? And the Knight of Cups is down here, and they did it because they were bored. They just complain like, oh man, I just don't like this meal again. Like are eating the same thing every day and food's expensive and you get what you can afford and that just starts a fight. You know how it is. And then it escalates and I'm driving this point home a little too much. Anyway, Tower moment, King of Wands, yeah. Tower moment's going to show you that show someone in your energy, you or them, that if you did this, there's a better way. There was a way better way to do this, and I think you're going to see it because you got the King of Swords and the King of Wands under the Tower. You realize that you could have been way, way better with your words. They could have been better with their words, and they're realizing it. Somebody is coming to a huge realization right now that, oh, I screwed up. I messed up bad. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have pointed that out. It had nothing to do with anything, and I was just screaming and lost my temper. Now you're in the energy of big regret, realization. Hindsight is 2020. You know all the metaphors. You get all that. And the Lover's card here is a huge emotional choice. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. All right. Ace of Cups. Okay. Four of Wands. Well, this reading is basically saying the best part of a relationship is making up. You have an emotional choice to make because this is when you get mad, you fight, you blow up, you regret it, everybody's hurt. But at the end of the Tower moment, after you realize that somebody did you wrong or you did someone wrong or somebody did something bad here, okay, you make the emotional choice to come back. You take some time. This is why the Hermit and the Magician is here. It makes sense now. The Hermit is here because you take some time for yourself, you do some thinking, and then you manifest a choice. And this is the emotional choice. You start over. It's like, okay, but in order for this to work, you've got to be real. If you say sorry, you actually have to change. You can't do this again. You get into a fight and you start screaming and yelling because then you said sorry before and then you're right back to here. Okay? I'll never do it again, I promise. I swear I won't do this anymore. And then they do it. Then you get a pattern and that's abuse. So if this is the first time this has happened, the first big fight, the first big issue, you have a choice here. You can either, Ace of Pentacles, start over, materially and emotionally, just like, okay, I'll never do this again. You got to be real convincing, and then you can bring the house back together, and everything's happily ever after, and you move on. Healing. If this is the 400th time you've been down this road and somebody's messed with you, you have the emotional choice to manifest your own new beginning, because don't put up with that. All right, don't put up. If this happens over and over and over again, don't put up with that. But if this is the first time you're in a new relationship, it's the first time, and you start screaming at each other, and it happens, you just move on. You move forward, and you go, okay. Talk about it. New talking, emotional. Make a good promise in the physical world. Just be like, I'm not going to do this anymore. New beginnings, and bring the house back together, and you're fine. Change, though. Don't ever do this again. Okay? And if they've done this to you many, many times, and you feel like it's hopeless, move on. Don't deal with that stuff anymore, because the Four of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and the Four of Pentacles is the card of holding on to something too tight. usually greed or I don't want to let this go. So I get a feeling this is early in the relationship. This is kind of a beginning stage for most of you. Some of you, you know you're going to have to let this go. All right. Some of you, I don't know who watches these videos, but I know there's a few of you out there who just has heard all of this before. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. And this is, year 6 of never again. The thing that never happens is happening again, Never supposed to happen again is happening again. So you've got to make an emotional choice, lovers is here. And you can very much manifest the Magician and the Hermit. You can very much manifest yourself to get out of that situation. Leave. All right? You got to do you. You got to make your own decisions, but I'm just telling you what the energy is. So, yeah. If this is the first time, that you did it or they did it or somebody did it, you can fix it. It's not completely broken forever. If this is the 400th time, maybe be done with it. And if this resonates with you, it's something you did, be better. Okay? Stick to the topic of the fight. Don't start digging for ways to hurt people that have nothing to do with anything. Don't do that. Stick to the fight. More thrilling that way. It forces you to use your brain. Don't be afraid to admit you're wrong too. All right, that's all from me, and I'm going to show you the cards, and we'll be about done. I kind of talked a lot in this one. Here we go. Here's the cards. There you go. Remember, first time, you can fix it. Second time, you can fix it. 400th time, become the hermit. Manifest yourself a hermit place and get out. Good luck. Do the best you can. Try to control your anger and your temper. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching.